Greetings, everybody. This is Leviathan, and today we've got something really cool, a world premiere. First time taking a look at the Treasure Hunter Paragon tree, because as you know, we're on the technical alpha of Diablo Immortal, and right now there are 4 trees available for us to look at and test, but only 2 of them come unlocked originally, the Survivor and Vanquisher. You have to get to Paragon 50 to unlock Treasure Hunter. In Gladiator, you have to get to 101. Paragon comes pretty slowly in Diablo Immortal. It's not like D3 at all. So it's a bit of a grind, but I just reached Paragon 50 this morning. Finally unlocked Treasure Hunter, so I know a lot of people are excited to see what are the bonuses in here. Like, how good is this actually going to be? Real quick, before we show you, just a reminder on how Paragon works. So with the overview of this, you can see that the circles, the circle icons, those are for persistent attributes. So you have all these different trees, and as you spec into the nodes on the tree, the circle ones are ones that will persist whether you're spec'd into that tree or not, like whether you've selected Treasure Hunter or Vanquisher or not. And then the square ones are the sort of specific bonuses of that particular tree, and you can only benefit from those once you've put a point into them and allocated them if you have that tree selected. So this is kind of cool because it allows you to specialize what tree you're going to use for what activities. Treasure Hunter is certainly going to be the farming and gathering materials tree, and I'll show you why in just a moment. And one other thing to know is that there will be more trees available at release of Immortal, and also there is a cap on Paragon because there's only so many Paragon as there is points to put in the tree. So once it's all capped out, then that's it. And the Paragon cap will technically go up as they add more trees, which in the AMA, if you haven't seen that, there's a link in the video description and check that out. Definitely recommend it. A lot of insightful stuff from Wyatt and Caleb in there. There's some mention on the fact of, you know, more things coming even after release for Paragon and trees and such. In any case, let's get to it. So the first node here is Fortitude. You get plus 10 for every point that you put in, and it maxes out at 10. And Fortitude is basically an armor stat in this game, so it gets you more armor, but it also gets you offense and defense rating, which is pretty important for fighting against higher tier enemies as you go into the challenge rifts. Then after that, it starts to get real juicy. Swift Learner, you get experience, 50% more experience gained from defeating elite monsters. And that's just all elite monsters here too, because you'll notice later on some of the tags are for like outdoor areas only, so this is all elites that you fight, which means inside dungeons and such as well too. It's going to be really good for just getting more experience, so you can go and hunt elites while you're trying to like do quests and get dust and all that stuff. And again, it's a specialization, so you only have this when you're spec'd into the Treasure Hunter tree. From here, we hit the Treasure Find, and this is a really juicy one too. 50% increased equipment drop rate from elite monsters in outdoor areas. Another specialization one here. So that means like this is all about concentrating on elites, right? You're gonna get extra experience from them, extra drops from them, which means potentially more legendaries along the way, hopefully anyways, at least more rares, which will be good too, more dust. And then from here you can go in a number of places. Let's go to the top first though. You get offense rating, plus 15 for every point, and it can go up to 20. So in commensurate, that would be 300 if you got them all. And eventually you will need them all to unlock Gold Find. And Gold Find is 1 of 1, 50% extra gold from monsters in outdoor areas. So notice that's not an elite tag, that's all monsters are going to drop 50% extra gold. And a lot of, like pretty much almost all monsters it feels, or a lot of them anyways, drop gold. 50% more will be noticeable, will be nice. And the reason that gold matters in this game is because there is a vendor in Westmarch right now that allows you to gamble, and you can get any rarity of items from this guy. So you can get, you know, a legendary, you know, armor. You can get legendary weapons if you're lucky. And the cost of gambling at him goes up as you spend gold at him each day, or like per day. So you can only spend up to 25 for certain slots, like weapons or armor and such, primary armor, secondary armor. So having a bank of gold will be nice. It'll just allow you to get some more. Let's say we go into the middle now. We have armor, which is straight up armor. So 50 plus 50 for every point and 20 points. So that's up to 1,000. It's just a defensive thing. It is what it is. And you want to do that if you want to reach lucky, which gives you increased globe drop rate from monsters in outdoor areas. And again, this tag of outdoor areas is worth noting, because I believe that will mean that like when you're in a dungeon or like a challenge rift or elder rift or any of that stuff, like these won't apply because they're not outdoors. They're all inside dungeons, if you will. So it's not as useful. I feel like this one is probably a skip, if you will, because the globes are going to be stuff like the conduit globe or the quickening globe, and they're useful, but if it's not going to help you in dungeons, where you would probably really need them because you're going to be farming pretty quickly without those anyways, I don't think this is really worth it. So you probably wouldn't even go to the right here. You'd probably go up to the top. But really first, I think you would come down here. And the reason why is you get defense rating plus 15 for every point. And that's 20, so that's 300 defense rating there at max. And again, defense rating is good because that's a comparative stat with offense rating. So whenever your defense rating is higher than the enemy's, then they're going to do reduced damage to you. And if the enemy's offense rating is higher than your defense rating, then they're going to like super slap you. So it's a good stat to always be checking in on, just to make sure that you're not getting 1-shot or 2-shot or 3-shot. So you have to get that in order to then go into greed. And greed is great because of course it is. But this one increases the bonuses of treasure find and lucky from 50% to 75%. Just in case you forgot, treasure find, 50% increase equipment drop. So now that's going to go to 75. And then like we spoke about lucky, cool, but whatevs. It's all about this. It's all about these first two really. Swift Learner and treasure find are super juicy. And then last but not least, if you keep going, you can get life. That's plus 400 points. Or plus 400 life for every point, and 25 points. So that's like 1,000 life. Or, sorry, 10,000 life. Pretty good. Not too shabby. I'll make it nice and beefy if you want that. And sometimes you'll be getting those points just to, since you're trying to get to the next unlock of the tree, right? So if you want to get to Gladiator, which I'm imagining is going to be a PvP tree. Survivor is just more like overall defense. Venture is more overall offense, and then I think Gladiator will specifically be for like PvP stuff, like reducing damage from players and things like that. So that's just a nice quick rundown of the tree here, since it'll be the first time a lot of people have seen it. If you have any questions about it, feel free to throw them in the comments section. I'll spread this around a little bit so people can see it and get some hype generated around it. I do plan to keep grinding this game quite a bit, so maybe I'll get to the Gladiator tree, and then we'll be able to come back and show you that one as well. Whew, it's quite the grind. Been playing a lot. Sleep is for the weak. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. You should definitely check out the stream, twitch.tv/Leviathan111. Or if you want to see some daily streams of Immortal gameplay, I'm playing primarily Demon Hunter and just blasting with it, having so much fun. There will be more videos coming to the stream, or coming to the channel, all about Diablo Immortal, different systems, Demon Hunter, and reviewing and all that good stuff. So definitely come on back, check it out. I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Adios for now.